Hey, what's up everybody? Brian back at Strong Tower, Z-Health neurotrainer and functional aging specialist. Hey, I wanted to talk to you today. This kind of stinks, I'll be honest. This stinks. I appreciate the irony of the fact that I'm looking at a screen telling people how to reduce visual strain related to screen time. So, I'm going to do it anyways because I care about you and I want to help. So, what we're going to talk about today is the 20-20-20 rule for reducing visual strain, visual fatigue. If you're in a chair, I invite you to stand up and we'll do the 20-20-20 thing together in a minute. A standing position increases your metabolism by estimates are 20% plus. So just standing up can be a good thing throughout your day. Once you do that, we'll talk about why reducing visual strain and creating flexibility actually in the muscles in your visual system is so important. You can probably imagine it's like creating flexibility in your muscles anywhere else. The muscles don't work well and you can't contract and relax them well if they don't ever move to their fullest potential and maintain flexibility, right? So then you lose flexibility and that starts to create a bunch of other problems. But I'm going to rabbit trail actually off the 20-20-20 really quick and just let you know that I know some of you are required to stay at home. Maybe you're in New York, maybe you're in California. I get that. I also know the statistics here in Scott County. So if you're local, we have about a 0.01% penetration per rate with COVID. There's 149,000 people in the county, and there's about 27 reported cases. So again, I'm not a math major, but you can kind of sort through that one on your own. I do want to say on that note, your immune system doesn't just develop in a bubble. So if you're sitting at home, you're not seeing people, you're not even getting outside and getting sunshine. Going outdoors has huge mental health benefits, even like sitting and staring for 20 minutes out your window. I encourage you to at least do that daily if you're not going outside. But whether you're 2 years old or you're 60 years old, you're 70 years old, your immune system has never developed in a bubble. Exposing yourself to things in the environment is actually how your body develops immunity, and the human body is resilient, the brain and body is resilient. We've known that for a long time, if you give it the chance to be. So, like a lot of other things, what does that require? It requires hard work, smart work, and consistency. And the people that want to do the hard work, the smart work with consistency are going to get positive results. They're going to get positive results for their immune system. They're going to get positive results for their respiratory system. They're going to be more resilient to stress. They're going to be more resilient to disease. And the CDC, if you look at the statistics, has had a bunch of diseases on the rise over the last 20, 30 years. So it's rampant. And I get it, that's their expertise. I'm not telling you, don't listen to the CDC. Please do if you need to. Please, if you're required to stay inside, whatever, stay inside. At least look out your window though. So anyways, I digress. That's the whole immune system talk. And you can type comments in if you want. You can ask us questions if you want to. There's a ton of stuff that you can do. I mentioned hard work and smart work. Breathing drills, movement drills, strength training, body weight isometrics. There's a ton that you can do to keep your bones healthy, your nerves healthy, all of your systems healthy, even if you don't have a ton of equipment. So we'd be happy to help with that. You can reach out, drop a comment. We're going to actually bring you a really good flexibility for the hips video coming up too. So again, just trying to help out with some free content. Again, looking at a screen because that's what people are doing right now. So that brings us back to the 20-20-20 thing. So if you're looking at a screen throughout the day, maybe this was true even before this whole COVID thing. Maybe you were working at a computer screen. If so, that's kind of the norm already, and that's what you're not really going back to. It's just part of life. So hopefully this helps either way, whether this is new or not. So Dr. Bates is this guy who developed early 1900s, developed the Bates method, which is a vision training system to help reduce eye strain, actually improve acuity without correctives. So no drugs, no corrective lenses, if your vision is within a certain range at a starting point, right? So you can actually do things to improve your visual system. One of the things that's not good for your visual system is staring at a screen for a long period of time, or staring at a book even for a long period of time. The book's probably better than the screen, especially in the evening, because it doesn't have blue light. It's not going to stimulate basically hormones that are going to keep you awake and disrupt sleep patterns. So looking at a book, better than looking at a screen. But you need to give your eyes a break if they're looking at something at a static distance. So the 20-20-20 rule is every 20 minutes that you're looking at a screen or you're reading a book, you need to preferably stand up and then look at something at least 20 feet away for at least 20 seconds. So simple, right? Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. A lot of things that are simple, have a ton of value, get ignored because they're free and they seem too simple to work. So then the key becomes habit change, right? Are you actually going to do it? Can you set a reminder on your phone? Can you use the smart device that you have to actually work smart yourself? And then every 20 minutes you're actually doing this 20-second look off into the distance. What does that do? Why is it important? So we talked about muscle flexibility at the beginning, just touched on that. The ciliary muscles in your eyes are what allow your retina to expand, contract, and focus in on things at different distances. So if your ciliary muscles are stuck looking at something at a close distance for a long period of time, they're going to lose flexibility. The analogy in another body part, because this makes more sense to most people, is if we put your arm in a cast for 12 hours a day, and you didn't move it, and then you went to bed at night, again, probably not moving it a whole lot at night, even if the cast came off, what's going to happen to the structures around that joint? So the muscles are going to lose flexibility, the tendons, the ligaments as well. That joint's going to tighten up. When you go through the rehab process with a physical therapist, they're going to break up scar tissue that's formed around that muscle and around the fascia, around the joint, right? And it's painful. It's usually super painful to do that. So I just urge you to follow that 20-20-20 thing. If you find yourself looking at a screen a lot, get up every 20 minutes, look in the distance, something 20 feet away for at least 20 seconds, and you're going to see potentially less likelihood of headaches, you're going to see less likelihood for sure of eye strain, and your visual system will be more resilient and hopefully increase the longevity too, that you maintain your acuity. So hope this helps, guys. Again, drop a comment below, share if you thought it was helpful, and we'll talk to you soon.